Big hello and welcome to everybody for the AFL Media Association Night of Nights. Hope you enjoy the night. It's going to be a pretty quick night as I welcome you, Sarah Jones. It's going to be an interesting night to see how we go with technology, yeah?
Oh, yes, I'm a little nervous, BT, but I'm sure we will get through it. You're over in Perth at the moment. How's your quarantine going?
Yes, I'm about halfway through, so it's going okay. The build-up over here, for those that are watching tonight and have been over here, they would know. But for those that haven't, it has been unbelievable. So many people wanting to be involved, events, functions, tickets, the stadium itself. It really, I think here in Western Australia was probably the spot for it to be. Supporters here grew up knowing the VFL system and therefore have these second teams other than the Eagles or the Dockers. And I think that's why we're getting so much support for the game.
Amazing, amazing stuff. Well, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. BT, you've won a few awards on these nights in years gone past, yeah?
I'm not quite at the Dermot Brereton stage of 5-time day, 5-time night, but I've won a couple and there's going to be some very excited winners tonight. That is for sure, Sarah. Before we go any further, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet tonight and pay our respects to elders past and present. We saw also, Sarah, these sort of nights, as you know, the Herald Sun, one of our big sponsors, along with The Age, of course, Fox Footy and the AFL. We thank all of them. They're so important, are they not?
Very true indeed. All right, we're going to kick things off with the president of the AFMA, Damien Barrett. Damo.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. Thanks heaps to you and BT, both operating under difficult circumstances tonight. And we always appreciate your professionalism. And BT, you avoided that question there about quarantine. I do shudder to think what you and JB are doing over there, but we'll leave that for another day and another forum. I do want to, on behalf of the entire footy media industry, though, thank our sponsors this year. It's been a really tough financial year. And as such, for those who have sponsored this event tonight, Fox Footy, The Age, Herald Sun and AFL, a massive thank you to those organisations. These awards tonight have been judged by an amazing array of media people. Just take a look at the names on the board you can now see. And we thank all those people on that board, people who provided not just their skill sets, but equally importantly, their time to assess the work over 2021. Everyone in this industry is a competitive person. There are times when we do punch on, and that's always going to be the case. It won't change, but I don't think that's a bad thing. But what our various pursuits in each aspect of media do though, it is provide a connection to us ultimately. And it's why nights like this are important, where we can come together. Obviously, tonight we're coming together down a computer line, not together. And to Mick Neal, who's helped put this behind the scenes together, this online presentation, thank you heaps to you. To the other members on the AFMA committee, thank you also. It's a new group which wanted to do things slightly differently this year. We certainly wanted us to be together. We had a different venue in mind. We had a different feel to the night in mind. And hopefully in 2022, you can get to see what that looks like. We've sought to streamline the awards themselves. We will continue to do that in an attempt to, I suppose, reflect the landscape at the time. And we know that that's never, ever going to get consensus. That's the industry we work in. No one's ever going to fully agree on that. But we're going to continue to change up a little bit. We've even listened on the run to a couple of sets of judges in this year's awards who have suggested we do so. We have done so on the run. We'll continue to tinker. We'll continue to seek and most importantly, value your feedback too, obviously tonight and to the greater, bigger picture. Just in 2021, for what it's worth, I really feel it's been a great media year. There's going to be a heap of worthy winners tonight, and equally, there's going to be a heap of worthy non-winners. The debate would normally be over a beer or two in the event and after the event. Obviously, tonight, that's not the case. It'll be online and on phones, and as such, back to you, Sarah and BT. And again, a really heartfelt thank you on behalf of the entire media industry in the AFL for what you're doing tonight yet again.
You've got huge shoes to fill, Damo, following on from Caroline Wilson. There's no doubt about it. As the new president. Well, in fact, you've been president now for 2 years, so congratulations to you. We look forward to moving forward with the AFL and Media Association, that is for sure. And I hope you haven't forgotten any awards tonight, Damo, and you've packaged them all up very, very nicely. All right, it's time to get on with the first award, Sarah, and the first of tonight's is the Best Club Content. Now, the entrants are to be judged on originality originality here, impact, creativity, and also the public interaction naturally. Now, the commendable mention here is to the Hawthorn Football Club, but our winner tonight is the St Kilda Football Club, and I'd like Anna Raker, Head of Content and Communications at St Kilda, to accept the award. So St Kilda, Best Club Content.
Thanks very much, BT. It's a real honour to win this award. Working on Spud's game and turning Danny's dream into, somewhat of a reality, and bringing his vision to life through Spud's game was a real privilege for the entire club. To have people reach out to us and to thank, to reach out to us on social media and after the game to let us know that, that game, got them to reach out to a mate, made it all worthwhile. So thank you to all our spokespeople who came along for the journey, particularly Anita, Chelsea, Danielle, Keely, Frawley, who were really generous with their time and very trusting with us to be able to tell Spud's story. So thank you very much.
Amazing work. Well done to Anna and the St Kilda Football Club. Okay, next up, it is the best radio caller. Entrance judged on clarity, accuracy, colour, flair, use of language and ability to paint a picture. We have a commendable mention, that is Dennis Comedy from Triple M, and the winner is Jared Waitley from 1116 SEN. Now, Jared is on air at the moment with AFL 360 on Fox Footy, but he has sent this message.
It's a terrific thrill given the quality of what's out there. A big thanks to Hutto, who inspires me every Friday nights, and it's one of the great privileges of my professional life to get to call alongside him. To Joel Brooks, who leads our AFL Nation coverage, patching it all together. It's a brilliant job that he does. And to Dustin Martin, those 4 goals in a grand final, that's the raw material any caller dreams of working with. Thanks.
Good on you, Jared. Congratulations to you on the best radio program. All right, Sarah, I think we're moving along to the best television match caller. Is that right?
No, best radio program.
Best radio program, of course. And the entrance in this, Sarah, will be judged on football insight, discussion depth, entertainment, analytical quality and relevance, of course. A commendable mention here to Waitley, 1116 SEN, of course. But the winner is Sports Day SEN 3AW, Jared Healy, to accept that award.
Jared, unmute yourself, my friend.
Let's hear from Jared as he tries to unmute himself. Jared's not an expert at this sort of thing.
Well, BT, this show's been going for 27 years. I've never had to unmute myself beforehand, so I'm finally starting to get the hang of it. But it has been a long time in the Melbourne landscape, and I started this show a long, long time ago with David Hooks. Dwayne Russell, the Dwayne Pipe, helped out for about 12 years. And then we got this new bloke called the Scoop. Scoop McClure joined us a couple of years ago, and Scoop has had an amazing year. His story this year, when he said, and you can take it to the bank, that Alistair Clarkson would not coach in the, against all sorts of pushback, was quite superb. And I'd just like to thank Scoop for being a tremendous co-host, even though he's only been there a couple of years, but he's had a big influence. Lawrence of Arabia is our producer. We've got 3 great co-hosts in Lloydie, Richo and Lee Matthews. Zoe is the button pusher and, of course, our valued co-host. And I would like to say thank you to Hutchie, who believed in the show 2 years ago, took it over and put Scoop together with myself. And we've been very lucky to have a successful couple of years. So thanks to the judges. It's a great honour.
Awesome work, Jared. Sports Day has been such a sensational part of the Melbourne sporting landscape for a very long time. Well done to you and also to Sammy McClure. Next up, it is Best Television Match Caller. Entrance judged on colour, flair, accuracy, use of language and ability to marry the words to the pictures. An honourable mention is to you, BT, from the 7 Network. But the winner for 2011 is Anthony Hudson of Fox Footy.
Well, thank you, Sarah and BT. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. First of all, I just want to thank the judges for ignoring the fact that I spilled a bottle of Coke and put Fox Footy basically off air for about 5 minutes. So to be able to do that and still win the award, I think, thank you very much to the judges. It has been a really challenging couple of years. As everyone knows, everyone's had various things they've had to deal with. As BT certainly knows, calling off a screen in a studio in South Melbourne is not much fun, particularly when there's no crowds there, which we live for the interaction of the crowd. So I think being able to call the derby at the end of the year, the derby, I should know that by now, the derby at the end of the year, and then that thrilling round 23 match at the Gabba probably contributed to this award. It was just great to have the thrill of the crowd back. So congratulations, I think, to everyone at Fox and at Seven, but particularly in my case at Fox, from Steve Crawley to McNeil and Leroy, for being able to capture as much as we can of the essence of footy, given all the circumstances. All the producers who put their heart and soul into each and every broadcast, all my on-air colleagues, and we really enjoy each other's company for most of the time. Cal, and of course, just personally for the family at home and Eloise and my kids, some amazing support at home. So thanks, everyone. Hope I haven't gone too far over the 30 seconds.
Well done, Hutto. Congratulations to you, the best television match caller. Congratulations, big win there. All right, Sarah, we move on to the best television program now. Entrants will be judged on the football insight, discussion depth, entertainment, analytical quality, and of course, relevance. Now, the commendable mention goes to Footy Classified and the Sunday Footy Show, but the winner is On the Couch. Fox Footy and Gerard Healy will accept. Gerard.
Thank you, BT. Well, it must be a lucky year for On the Couch. It's our 20th year we're celebrating, and to pick up this award is a great honour, I can assure you. I've worked with 3 alpha males on the entirety of the last 2 years, and I think that this award very much is a reflection of the performance that they put on. They love the game, the 3 alpha males. I think the game revolves around full forwards and centre-half forwards. So I have to educate them occasionally that it is about the ground ball players as well. But Jono Brown, Nick Rewell, I'm accepting this award on behalf of all of you. And also a big thanks to the team behind the team. Our producer, Tim Hodges, offside Sam, Steve and Alexandra in makeup. You've been fantastic. And goodbye to you, Alexandra. You're off to Perth. We have really valued your contribution over the years. Tom Morris has kept us up to date with all the news. So thanks to you, Tom. And to Steve Crawley, Mick and Leroy, you continue to support its 20th year. It's a great privilege to be able to say thank you to the judges for your acknowledgement.
Well done, Gerard, and to Couch, as you said, the 20 years of setting the agenda in the footy media. Well done to you. Next up, it is best radio or television news or feature reporting entrants judged on overall impact, exclusivity in storytelling, reporting excellence, originality and accuracy. Commendable mention is Sammy Edmund from SEN, but the winner is Caroline Wilson, Footy Classified on Channel 9.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, everyone. Wow, this is a TV news award, a new thing for me, and obviously it has to be a mention to the team, and the team at Footy Classified has just been wonderful this year. Chris Thompson, our producer, and also Mitch Finlayson, our Wednesday producer, Matt Conway, Luca also. I love working for Footy Classified. I think Gerard just said it was 20 years for On the Couch. 15 years Footy Classified's been going now. Can you believe it? And I think I probably should thank, like a few other awards tonight, Alistair Clarkson, because his future has been the subject on everyone's lips. But as I said, the team behind the team have been wonderful, and it's been a particularly trying year personally for me as well. And no one has been more supportive than the boys I just mentioned, along with Craig Hutchison and Eddie Maguire, and of course, Matthew Lloyd, Kane Corns and Ross Lyons. So thanks, everyone.
Well done, Caro. Congratulations. Best radio or television news featuring reporting. And I don't think we've had a night, Sarah, where Caroline hasn't won an award. She is a perennial. There's no doubt about it. Congratulations again.
Legend, DP. Legend, Caro.
Yes. Absolute legend she is, that is for sure. Best podcast. Now, the podcast, it must be a dedicated podcast, not a repackaged broadcast product. So entrants will be judged on their football insight, their depth of discussion, their entertainment value, quality of analysis, and, of course, relevance. Now, the commendable mention goes to a couple of young guys, Dill and friends, so congratulations to them. But the winner is Nerily Meadows. Congratulations to Nerily.
Thank you, BT. That's actually a massive surprise. I really appreciate it. And I just got to say, I miss all you guys. I can't remember the last time I saw anyone in person. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you for what you've achieved the last couple of years, because it's been such a challenging time, as everyone's mentioned. But the fact that you guys have managed to get the seasons going and through, and we're through to a grand final in my home state of Western Australia, it's pretty exciting. So you should all just be so proud of yourselves. And on the podcast, Ordinarily Speaking, I just want to thank all the people that trusted me to tell their stories, really. Have a good night in all of your homes, hotels. Peace out from Dubai.
Well done to Nerily Meadows there for Best Podcast. Okay, next up is a really special award. It is a Life Member inductee, and we've got a very special media performer to announce this.
For most of us who never played the game but have the privilege to broadcast it, we follow in a rich tradition, a pathway forged by the likes of Mike Williamson, Peter Landy and Bruce McAvaney. We could see what we wanted to be. For Kelly Underwood to achieve that dream, she had to do it all herself. Crack the stereotypes, explode the perceptions and excel in the face of scrutiny few of us would encounter. Faced with those tasks, she has soared. Kelly is a global pioneer in the coverage of sports, and we are lucky to have her passion, ability and courage within our footy industry. All of us who have had the privilege of working with or near her have seen firsthand the professionalism, intellect and creativity she possesses to make every coverage she's part of better. The best and most productive years of her professional life lie ahead, yet the mark she has already made is both profound and inspiring and will echo through every future generation of the game. Tonight we acknowledge and salute that as Kelly Underwood becomes a life member of the AFMA.
Thank you, Jared. A recorded message of Jared. I'm actually blushing. I don't know if it's the red wine or Jared, but I'll flick him a text and he can get that in the ad break. I can't believe it's been 20 years in the industry. Thank you, everyone, for making me feel so old. Firstly, as a kid growing up in Adelaide, reading the sports columns in the local newspaper, all I wanted to do was get a job at the Advertiser. So to be able to move to the big smoke and work for media giants like 3AW and 10 and ABC now and Fox Sports, it's surpassed my wildest dreams. So thanks so much to the AFL Media Association for this recognition. I'm not great at taking compliments and public praise, so I'm a little embarrassed, but I am really, really delighted. I guess there's an extra layer to my story, given that I am the first woman to call footy, but honestly, all I ever set out to do and was to be good at my job and earn people's respect. So I landed at 3AW in the year 2000, and I just wanted to be a good radio reporter and impress Tony Tardio, and then a good TV reporter at Channel 10, and then a good TV host when that opportunity came, and finally a good ball-by-ball commentator. Just very quickly, a few words of thanks. I initially caught the footy commentary bug from the great late Clinton Gribus, and after sitting behind him in the commentary box for 2 years at 3AW, I got swept up in his passion and energy for broadcasting. To Rex Hunt, who threw me under the bus, or maybe I should put that a little better and say threw me into the deep end is probably a better word, but to Susie Robinson at the ABC, who truly, truly believed in me, and to the Fox Sports team who gave me the chance to call again on the telly. I'm eternally grateful for that. Summing up, I guess, with Craig McRae's appointment at Collingwood, there was a lot of discussion recently, I guess, about the people he learned from on the way to get to the hot seat. Now, I know I'm no AFL coach, but I can sort of relate because Macrae had Matthews and Clarkson and Bellamy and Mick Moldhouse, and that is one hell of a list to learn from. So my equivalent for working and watching the likes of Clinton and Caroline Wilson, who we heard from a short time ago, to Jared, Alistair Nicholson, Tony Squires and Barry Cassidy. I can't believe I made a Collingwood reference in this speech. But anyway, you get my drift. I've been very, very lucky to work with the very best in the business. So there are invariably days when it is hard and I wonder, what the bloody hell am I doing this job for? Go and get a normal job. But then I've had women like Caro and at times Peggy O'Neill, and a shout out to Sam Mostyn, who just lifted and inspired me and reminded me, I guess, why I really love the job. So finally, on a personal note, I want to thank my biggest support crew. So my mum and dad and to Georgia and Tess. Forget social media. I don't need social media. I've got my family who tell me, they're the first to tell me if my hair's too buffy or if I'm not wearing enough pink. So thanks to my beautiful family. This really is for them. And I wish we were all at the MCG together or at least in a room, but I can't wait to get back to a heaving MCG and see all of you guys very, very soon. So cheers. Thank you very much.
Spoken so well there, Kelly. Congratulations to you, life member of the AFL Media Association. Congratulations to you. That is thoroughly deserved, that is for sure. All right, let's move on to our next award now, Best News Feature Photo. Now, the entrants will be judged on their ability to capture, of course, the moments which best illustrate the non-game stories, if you like. Now, the winner of the Best News Feature Photos is Michael Klein, Herald Sun, for No Room for Racism.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Yeah, I just want to quickly thank everyone at the Herald Sun, thank the AFMA, just thank all the guys that we work with every week at the footy, sitting in the rain. They're a great bunch of guys and they always push a little bit further. And just quickly, just thanks to my my family at home, my wife and two beautiful girls who, at the drop of a hat, I'm out the door and trying to get across the border before the borders get locked down and we can't go anywhere. So to my wife who's doing all the heavy lifting at home, thank you. And thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Well done, Kleiny, absolute champ. Looking forward to some awesome pictures in the Herald Sun from Grand Final Day over there in Perth. And speaking of Grand Final Day, we're going to move on to the Best Action Photo now. Entrants judged on the ability to best capture the highlights, emotion, storylines and highs and lows of our game. Commendable mention, James Ellsby, AFL Photos for Justine Mules celebrates. And the winner is Michael Wilson, AFL Photos for Flying Bulldog.
Thanks very much, Sarah and BT. Yeah, really happy with that picture of Bailey Smith. It was round one this year. It's a great way to kick the year off. So he's a bit of a cult figure. To get him midair and with the mullet flying was, yeah, I was really pleased with the end result of that one. So big shout out to all my colleagues at the AFL and my team at AFL Photos. Congratulations to all the other winners and finalists tonight, and yeah, hopefully we can all get together this time next year and celebrate our game in person with a few beers. So thanks, guys.
Good on you, Michael. You're an absolute star. Congratulations on your award. We'll continue on with the Best Print Online News Reporting. Entrants will be judged on their overall impact, exclusivity, of course, in storytelling, writing excellence, originality, and naturally accuracy. Now, the commendable mention here goes to Michael Warner from the Herald Sun, so congratulations to him. But the winner of the Best Print Online News Reporting, Sam McClure from The Age.
Thanks, BT. Thanks, Sarah. It's obviously been a really interesting year for news. So this is a real privilege. I was I think a 24-year-old kid when I stumbled into The Age, and suddenly sitting alongside Caroline Wilson and Michael Gleeson and Jake Noel, who I'm sharing an apartment with in Perth at the moment. So I've just been able to learn from them. It's been an unbelievable school to be learning from, and I continue to learn. So thanks very much, BT. Great honour.
Amazing work, Sam, and great speech. I just love how everyone is acknowledging all the people that have shaped their careers and some of the amazing legends we've got in the media industry who are so generous with their time with younger people coming through. I think that's just fabulous. We're going to move to the best print or online feature reporting now. Entrants judged on overall impact, exclusivity and storytelling, writing, excellence, originality and accuracy. Commendable mention goes to Kel Twomey from AFL Media, and the winner is Russell Jackson from the ABC.
Thanks, Sarah. I firstly need to thank my editor, Jo McDermott, for her hard work on these articles. And again, obviously just a very hardworking person, my boss, James Coventry, for supporting me to do the work, which is often quite complicated and time-consuming work. Mostly I want to thank the people who trusted me with their stories, particularly Rod Owen, and all the women in Rod's life who really saved his life and then were a huge part in telling his story. So thank you to them. I really appreciate them letting me into their lives. So thank you.
Congratulations, Russell. Well done. And that is a ripper. Best print or online feature reporting. Congratulations. Now we move on to the best AFLW program or feature. So these entrants will be judged on their insight into footy, their relevance, depth of discussion, feature writing and impact as well. The commendable mention here goes to Liz Walsh from News Corp and Daniel Cherney from The Age, but the winner, Courtney Walsh from The Australian, for making her mark.
Thanks, Brian, and thanks, Sarah, and thanks, Damien. Look, really thrilled for this, and I should say a very big thank you to Daisy Pearce and her family. I know Daisy's online. It was such an honour and so welcoming to me when I went to their beautiful home up in Port Punker to be able to tell Daisy's story. We know of her outstanding football exploits, but the way she has really cut through in television, her analysis, she's got so many facets, and it was such a thrill to be there. A big thank you also to her agent, Nikki Craig, and your son, Brian, who was there on the day and actually very helpful. The patience Daisy had in terms of, the different costumes and things like that our photographers put her through. It's really quite the day and quite a great scene. To my lovely wife who's sitting with me, Anna, but also to my most recent editor, Wally Mason. Thank you. And look, now it's been a tough 18 months for a lot of people. We're almost there. Good luck over the next fortnight, guys. And also cannot wait for 2022. Bring on the AFLW and the season proper. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well done, Courtney. That was a wonderful article you did on Daisy. So congratulations on that. Next up, it is best AFLW reporting. Entrants judged on news breaking, impact and high standard of reporting of AFLW stories. Commendable mention, Sarah Black from AFL Media, and the winner, Kate O'Halloran from the ABC.
Thank you so much. This is a huge honour. I just want to say a big thank you to the players and everyone who I interviewed who trusted me and shared their stories with me, to the ABC and Triple R for giving me a platform for my work, to my family, friends and all the pioneers of the women's game who've supported me. You know who you are. Thank you very much. The AFMA and the judges, of course, and finally just to the AFL, especially Nadine and all the club media managers for making my job so easy. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Kate, best AFLW reporting. And I think everyone watching out there, can you hold up, have you got a beer or a wine or a champagne or something? Hold it up so we can see and make sure you're all having a drink. There's a few there. I see Courtney with looks like one of the old style full old brown bottles, the big, what do they call them? Whatever they are. Anyway, hold them up, enjoy as much as you possibly can. Congratulations to Kate there. All right, best print or online opinion and analysis now. Entrants will be judged on their most impactful and articulate opinion and analysis, of course. The commendable mention goes to Jake Nile from The Age. Congratulations to you, Jake, but the winner is Russell Jackson from the ABC.
Thanks, BT. I forgot to thank my wife before, so I'll do that now, and my daughter Priya for all of their encouragement. I think it's probably been a pretty tough time this year for a lot of people, and a lot of journalists have lost their jobs in the last 2 years. So I also wanted to send them my best wishes and hope things improve soon. But yeah, thank you to the judges.
Congratulations, Russell, and well done. That is the best backdrop we've had tonight. The most impressive bookshelf I think I've ever seen.
Yes.
So well done on that as well.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to go on to our best radio or television opinion or analysis. Entrance judged on the most impactful and articulate opinion and analysis. Our commendable mention is to Lee Montagna from Fox Footy and Triple M, and the winner is Daisy Pearce from the Seven Network.
Thanks, Sarah, and yeah, I'm so surprised to be here, but thank you. I just want to say thanks to everybody I work with at both Seven and SEN, all the on-air colleagues that I've watched and listened to and learnt everything from. Thank you, and also the behind-the-scenes team who are the real heroes and bring it all together. So yeah, thank you to them. Our producer on Friday night, Dan Edwards, who has been really great for me this year and also last year, and also to Gary O'Keefe and Lewis Martin at Channel 7, who backed me in and gave me the opportunity that I have, but also for the way that they've allowed me to really build slowly and add to my skill set over a long period of time. I've appreciated that. They've also afforded me so much flexibility during the AFLW season. They know that's my one true love at that time of the year and that it's my priority. So both then and throughout my pregnancy and having the kids, I really appreciated the flexibility that they offered me. And if I'm going to single out names, it's probably to Hamish McLaughlin, who was there when I first did my first ever little mock trial at Channel 7, and he held my hand and encouraged me when I was terrible, and he's still doing that now. So yeah, to Ham for all of his support. I probably would have given up in a moment of self-doubt if not for him. To Callie and Caro and Sarah, who are on the call, for your inspiration from afar, and you probably don't even know how much inspiration you provide, but just for making someone like me feel like they belong and helping me to convince myself, which has probably taken the longest. And last but not least, probably one more, Mick, my coach, who's always there for a long-winded chat about footy tactics, and all the long messages I send him unpacking a game. Sometimes I don't even think he's watching the game I'm talking about, but he humours me, and he's always there for a big, long footy chat. So thanks to him. And last but not least, Ben, for just accepting that SEN and AFL 360 are all that our television and radio are ever graced with at home. Thanks, everyone.
Big congratulations to you, Daisy. And of course, for those that don't know, Daisy will be filling this chair that she's won this award for in the grand final, which is bloody amazing, absolutely amazing, Days, that you've been able to make it and do it your way and make it to the level that you have, and the absolute ultimate, calling a grand final on television, on the national broadcast. Congratulations, you've done so well. Daisy Pearce, our winner of the Best Radio or Television Opinion and Analysis. Okay, Sarah, we move on now to the Clinton Grievous Emerging Talent Award. We've heard a lot of people speak glowingly of Clinton and how important he has been to their careers, and that's what this award is all about. It's presented to the best emerging talent in the AFL media. Commendable mentions go to Ben Cameron from the ABC. So congratulations to you, Ben. You've had a great year. But the winner, Simeon Thomas Wilson, the Adelaide Advertiser. Congratulations to you, Simeon.
Thank you, Brian. No, I guess what everyone says about Clinton, it actually is a really big honour, and to see some of the people who's won it before, it's pretty amazing. First, I want to thank the AFMA committee and judges and sponsors. It's really lovely that we can celebrate what a great job we actually have and the best of it. I want to thank Matt Dyden for everything he's done for my career. Danny Russell, he's edited the work that, it's not very good before he gets to it. So he does really well with editing it. Aaron Spurtinoff, Scott Walsh for all their support, Matt Turner, Liz Walsh, Andrew Capel, Jordy for working with, just putting up with me. Former people I used to work with, Reese Humphrey and Matt Smith, they're really big impact on me. And I guess everybody else who I worked with in the National Sports Newsroom at News Corp, such as Ralphie and Mick Warner, in particular. And just finally in Tasmania, Sean Stevenson and Brett Stubbs, you guys were massive for me back then. So yeah, no, thank you so much.
Well done, Simeon, and good luck for whatever the rest of your career holds. It certainly looks like being a very, very bright career. Time now for the big one, the most important award of the night, and it is the Alf Brown Award, and we have 2 recipients tonight. It is presented to the overall best media performer. To qualify, the winner must not have only been successful in a 2021 award category, but also have been put forward by the judges of that category for consideration for the award. So 2 winners for our big one tonight. And the first is Caroline Wilson, The Age of Channel 9.
Well, Sarah, I did not expect this year in what has been an odd and weird year for me, but I'm incredibly honoured. Thank you. Thank you to all the people I've already mentioned, but obviously also to Chloe Solto, my brilliant, wonderful editor at The Age, Craig Moore at 3AW, who just inspires me every Saturday. I'm so lucky to do the job that I do. I mentioned again Matt Conway and Chris Thompson and Mitch Finlayson and everyone at Channel 9 who is just, how lucky was I? I worked for The Age. I was chief footy writer for 19 years. I'd been at 3AW for over 2 decades and I was at Channel 9 and then suddenly they're all owned by the same company. So it was incredibly fortuitous for me. I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very happy. My husband's just coming in to pour me a second glass of wine, so that's good news. I'm just so thrilled to see people like Daisy, who, I mean, and Kelly, and Simeon and Sam and people I've just watched and loved. And Jared, obviously, Jared Healy is probably my best friend in footy, in the media. Met him, really got to know him on a tour of Ireland back in 1984. But just such a lovely group of winners tonight. And I've left out everyone who's won, and Sam McClure, obviously, who together we broke the Alistair Clarkson story, and he put my name first on that newspaper article, but I think he probably should have been there first. But Sam, I'm just absolutely thrilled. And but most of all, and you know, I'm going to play the gender card because I reckon people have played it against me at times. We're going into a grand final. 3 of the last 4 have been won by clubs with a woman president. There's going to be another woman president this year. Jonesy, there you are, you absolute star, hosting this awards night with Brian. Also, I'm playing the female card, as I said.
Might have lost Caro, Sarah.
Caro, yeah, I think we're losing you. You're a little bit distorted, but we got the message from
I
you.
first met you back on Fox Footy. Daisy calling a grand like here, a woman calling footy, and he tells me more than anyone else. Anyway, thank you.
Well done, Caro. Richly deserved, an inspiration to so many people in the media. And as you mentioned, this story of yours was a shared story. And so it's probably not a big surprise that the second recipient of the Alf Brown Award for 2021 is Sam McClure from The Age.
that is a big surprise, Sarah. I'm absolutely not prepared. Wow, that's incredible. To be mentioned in the same breath as Caro, I think is something that I never would have imagined. I'm actually not sure who put your name first in that article, Caro, because I certainly didn't. So something went wrong along the way. No, I'm kidding. It's been a privilege to work with people like you and people like Jake. And I don't want to go over things I said earlier, but I've really been very very fortunate to be in the position that I've been in and learn under the people that I have. And sorry if I'm losing my words here a little bit. People would joke that it's the first time that I don't know what to say. I just want to say that it's an incredible industry to work in, and thank you to Chloe, my sports editor, I tell people every day that she's the best boss I've ever had, and she's the best boss I ever will. And thank you to my dad, who put me on this journey without even probably knowing it. So, Dad, wherever you are, I hope you're watching. I hope you got a beer. And thank you, BT, and thank you, Sarah.
Congratulations to you, Sam, and also to Caro, the winners of the Elf Brown Award. That is absolutely fantastic. Normally at this time of the night, Sarah, we're just about at the conclusion, and I know we've got the new president in Damien Barrett, of course. We'd have the Lou Richards Award as well, but they've forgotten about it this year. And given the fact I'm the previous winner, I guess I just assume the role of winning that again. So
it carries over, does it?
It carries over if there's no one. So
you're retaining the ashes. You're retaining.
You're spot on. I am indeed, Sarah. Hey, it's been a great night. Congratulations to all those winners. They've been fantastic, haven't they?
They have indeed, and some beautiful speeches. I think the thing that shines through is just how much we all love and appreciate our jobs, inspired by the people we work with in the industry, and just how awesome the game is. And bring on next Saturday for what will be an epic grand final in the West before we bring it back to the MCG, hopefully next year.
And we can't wait to get you all in the room next year so you can all fight with each other and have those Barneys that we normally have about this time of the night. We're bluing and throwing glasses, and it's absolutely fantastic. So we look forward to that next year, of course. And the other really important thing, Sarah, is this night and how it's supported by the Herald Sun, The Age, of course, Fox Footy, and also the AFL. They're vital partners.
Brilliant. Couldn't do it without the sponsors. Thank you to everyone for watching, and thank you to all the winners. Take care, enjoy the grand final, and hopefully we'll see you in the flesh in 2022.
Thank you, everybody.